Quiet in the Black Sea near the Ukrainian port of Odessa, save for the hum of boat engines and the waves smacking against their armoured hulls. Ukrainian patrols of grain shipping lanes continued ahead of a mooted ceasefire here, a test case for whether peace really could be possible after more than 3 years of war with Russia. On Tuesday, the US said it had reached agreements with Kiev and Moscow to pause strikes here. Already, however, conditions look likely to scupper such a deal.
For the first time since February 2022, perhaps the first time since February 2014, we are seeing the common ground between Russia and Ukraine expanding rather than shrinking.
Key to that is Europe, whose leaders gathered in Paris on Wednesday evening, along with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy. Europe has ruled out reconnecting Russian banks to an international system that Moscow says is a condition for a halt to attacks in the Black Sea.
Far from proving that it truly wants peace, Russia continues, in fact, day after day, to strike Ukrainian territory intensely, including civilian targets. We condemn these strikes, and they absolutely must stop.
European leaders, meanwhile, are having to adapt themselves to the shifting diplomatic picture. Europe's efforts to help guarantee Ukraine's future security have come under pressure from political and logistical constraints, including opposition from both Russia and the US. Earlier on Wednesday, NATO chief Mark Rutte warned against temptations to go it alone on security amid tensions within the transatlantic alliance.
Without the US, UK, Turkey, Canada, Norway and Iceland, it is impossible to imagine the defense of Europe. And nothing can replace America's nuclear umbrella, the ultimate guarantor of our security.
Trust in Russia keeping its word on this occasion is also wearing thin. The Kremlin claims that since March 18th, it's already paused attacks on Ukrainian energy infrastructure in another deal agreed with the US. A senior Ukrainian presidential official said Wednesday that Moscow had attacked at least 8 energy facilities in that time. Questions have also grown about the integrity of Ukraine's Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant, Europe's largest and currently held by Russian forces. Kiev has said Moscow cannot operate the plant safely. The head of the world's nuclear watchdog, Rafael Grossi, said on Wednesday that the conflict was preventing Zaporizhzhia from reopening, but it was being controlled professionally. Few elsewhere in Ukraine feel as safe. Drone attacks continued overnight, including in the northern Sumy region. Across the rubble of this country, belief that peace may be close is difficult to find. Flynn, TRT World.